What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of History Behind. I am your host, Tay, and for tonight's episode, we're going to be talking about the cat lady. As always, if you guys do enjoy this video by the end of it and you would love to see more here on History Behind, make sure to please like it and also share this video. It does help me out a lot, and make sure you hit the bell notification so you always stay up to date when a new episode is available. With that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode tonight, and as always, I hope you all enjoy the video. The story takes place in the mid-2000s. The protagonist is Susan Ashworth, a chronically depressed middle-aged woman with no friends. She hates flowers, and her only companions are stray cats, whom she summons to her flat by playing the piano. She is known in her neighborhood as the Cat Lady. One night, Susan decides to take her own life, but this leads to her to explore a strange place in death where she encounters the Queen of Maggots, who grants her immortality and gives her the task of ridding the world of 5 psychopaths, referred to as the Parasites.
Today, you are my guest of honor. Inside my house, there are dark hallways that lead to places you don't want to see. But there is also something that will make you want to return to where you came from and cherish every single little breath you take. I'm going to make you an offer, Susan. It's a chance only a fool would refuse. Susan, death can fix nothing. But though we are both dead, I am not death. I might seem just like a strange old woman to you, but I'm just as powerful as gods. And I chose you, Susan Ashworth. I'll need you to go back and face 5 people. They're not ordinary people. They're very special. Just like you. Only in a slightly different way.
Susan then returns to the world of the living to wake up in a hospital bed and is soon forced to carry out her task. She meets Liz in the hospital, a friendly nurse unhappy with her job, who tells Susan her daughter saved her, much to the shock of Susan, who has no daughter. Annoyed by the hospital's constant druggings, Susan attempts to escape, only to be stopped by Dr. X, the hospital psychiatrist. She reveals her feelings and past to Dr. X, the details of which can vary depending on the player's dialogue choices. Susan then reveals that she's aware that Liz has died last night, apparently from suicide. From the revelation, Dr. X decides to kill Susan, having actually been responsible for Liz's death.
What the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz?
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
You've lost your mind. Get down here right now.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Okay, you have listened. Maybe you're right. Or maybe it was just a blind guess. But I must jump anyway. I have no choice.
Wait! Please stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do! You can choose to come back inside with me, and we'll just forget this like it never happened, okay?
Do you remember that other thing I told you? I'm sure I told you about my flatmates. Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? I bet you don't remember that.
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels when you're trapped and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
On Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day. You and I could have been good friends, you know. You really listened to everything I said after all. I'll be back. When you need help, I'll be there, Susan. But right now, it's time for me to let go.
No! The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life. I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it. For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
You treacherous, dirty bastard. I opened my heart to you, and you stabbed me to death in cold blood. You'll pay for this. I swear you will.
She awakens later in some kind of hidden torture basement to the screams of another victim. She discovers that Dr. X kills his female patients to reform them as artwork, and discovers Liz's corpse among the victims. Susan kills Dr. X, either with a makeshift spear or mace, frees his prisoner, and leaves.
I don't need eyes to enjoy your fear. Scream louder, little bitch! Scream your lungs out! Louder, I said! Yes, this is by far my favorite of songs. Would you like me to dance for you? Unlike you, I know all art needs to be appreciated. Your scream is like a poem without words. Your body, an instrument. I never thought you had it in you. And yet you make every fiber in my body tremble with excitement. Your body will forever be admired by those like me who understand the only pure and true form of art.
See you in hell.
She returns to her flat, attempting to return to her normal life, where she can summon the neighborhood cats by playing the piano. While summoning the cats, she receives an angry complaint from a neighbor who threatens to call pest control. After this, she meets Mitzi, a young homeless woman willing to be her new roommate. She had lied about being Susan's daughter merely to save her life. When Susan sees the Queen of Maggots behind Mitzi, she realizes she is close to death, leading Mitzi to reveal her terminal cancer. Mitzi reveals that she had a boyfriend named Jack who was driven to depression upon hearing of her cancer. He stumbled upon a suicide forum online in which a troll called the Eye of Adam lured people to committing suicide using a mixture of 2 household chemicals. Jack has attempted to persuade her into doing it, though Mitzi had refused, leaving Jack to kill himself alone. Mitzi insists that she just wants to find the person responsible for Jack's death, who is in one of the building's flats, and talk with them before she dies. Soon after, Susan goes outside to investigate why the cats are howling, only to be kidnapped by the pest controller. Susan awakes in the pest controller's house tied to a table. The man and his wife reveal themselves to be cannibals who live off the women the former kidnaps and the animals they capture on the job. The wife pours bleach down Susan's face to blind her, and the man provides Susan with a gun as an act of mercy. Taking advantage of her immortality, Susan kills herself to be fully restored with her eyesight and proceeds to kill the couple before escaping.
I know a thing or two about pussycats. I can help. What do you say? Shall I take a good look at this pussy of yours?
You're a dead man. You just don't know it yet. I'll cut your throat open and watch you bleed to death. I'll feed your body to the crows. Oh, you're gonna regret this, pal.
What's going on in there? Who's this? Did you play with this little bitch behind my back? 'Cause if you did, I swear to God...
Me? I'd never do that. You know me, honey. You're the only girl for me. This lady here will join us for dinner. That's all.
For what? Take the goddamn mask off when you talk to me. You know damn well I can't stand it. And make sure you put it back in the van so you don't fucking lose it again.
Okay. I was just saying, she's here for dinner.
Good. Dinner. I'm starving. And I'm sick to death of them bloody cats. You nasty little whore. Trying to seduce my husband in my own home? How bloody rude.
What? I wasn't trying anything.
Shut up, you stupid bitch! I know what you're up to. You kept staring at him with these big green eyes. You want him, don't you? You think you can take him from me? Well, I've got just the thing. I always keep this bottle handy. It's bleach, the strongest you can get. You give me no choice. I can't risk losing him. I have to make sure he won't be attracted to you anymore. You won't need these eyes and this face much longer anyway. No one will do it right if you don't do it yourself.
And that ends yet another episode of History Behind. But this is just one part of another coming up very soon. If you guys would like to see it, you can show me that you guys would love to see the next part to the cat lady by liking this video, please, and sharing it. As I said, it does let me know that you guys want to see the part, and it does help this channel out more than you know. Also, if you're new here and you're just stopping by to check out what this video was and you did enjoy it, make sure you guys please subscribe We do have a lot of things coming up soon that I'm sure you won't want to miss. And hit the bell notification if you haven't already, so you stay up to date when a new episode is available. And make sure you guys put in the comment section for what episode you would like to see here next on History Behind. And as always, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight for this episode. And as always, I will see you guys on the next episode of History Behind. Have a good night.